So for this article, the author started out by talking a lot about the base 10 system, and I think it's helpful for students to have a little bit of background knowledge on the topic they're going to be learning about. She said she wants to focus on positive self-identity and purpose by connecting math to the students' cultures to increase their motivation and positive behavior. And I think this kind of goes along with being a culturally responsive teacher. She also connected the content to the students' ancestors' experiences, which I think is really good because it kind of showed them that they can do it too, because she mentioned that they weren't very confident in doing math. I also like her activity ideas, like their graffiti wall. This gives students an opportunity to learn from each other, which helps build a stronger classroom community. She also did this through the use of money because that's something that all students are familiar with and can relate to. She also wanted her students to have a better conceptual understanding of decimal place value, and she gave some examples on how she was going to do this in the classroom, including being culturally responsive, implementing goal setting, using base 10 blocks, place value charts, number lines, teaching in small groups, and more. She mentioned that she was going to use a problem-solving activity in which the students explain their reasoning, which I think is really good for assessing conceptual understanding. She talks about conceptual understanding being used when she talks about the table converting to the metric system also. For her lessons, I like that she uses a variety of strategies to teach her students, for example, using straws and base 10 blocks to represent decimals as well as number lines. She also included several different visual charts, which I think is really helpful for students to be able to see. As for procedural fluency, she discussed writing the answers in different forms, such as word form, standard form, and expanded form. They also learned how to use meter sticks to measure the length of the classroom and how to use the different comparison symbols. Overall, I didn't see too much procedural fluency. This is maybe something I would add in the article and in her lessons. It mostly focused on conceptual understanding, I think. I did like how she talked about the common misconceptions that we see in students and how she would kind of address those in her lessons. But overall, I really enjoyed reading this article and I learned a lot from it.